What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now today we're going to be checking out some Call of Duty Modern Warfare gameplay, because specifically of one thing and one thing only. Frickin' Kill House, baby. Now, if you guys have no clue, basically when the Warzone update happened, there was a little tiny update that went into Call of Duty Modern Warfare, adding in a few extra maps into the game. Now, if you guys don't know, I made a couple of commentaries in the past discussing this exact thing, saying how I wish that Modern Warfare could live a little bit longer. You know, I understand that Black Ops Cold War came out, and obviously Activision is going to try to put a little bit more focus on that instead of putting more content into Modern Warfare. But at the end of the day, I typically go back to Modern Warfare over Cold War just because of how the engine feels and how smooth the game plays itself. So to see them completely stop the content drops, which for me personally was kind of annoying because I like the DLC content that came into Modern Warfare. Now, of course, the base content that released with this game was absolutely god-awful. As we all know, all the maps that came out with this game were just ridiculous. Let's be honest here, there was like 2, maybe 3 decent maps at most, and they weren't even like that decent. They weren't even that playable. They were just below average. They were whatever maps. But as DLC continuously came out in Modern Warfare, I enjoyed it a bit more. Things like Cheshire Park and Hideout, and all the remasters, of course, as well. Even though they do change the remasters around a little bit in each and every map, at the end of the day, I just know the remasters. You know, I know them from all of their previous games. I played the crap out of each and every one of these remasters. I love them down to my heart. And even though these maps are stuffed into Modern Warfare, which is different than the old school Call of Duty games, I still know what's going on and I enjoy the experience. Now, here we are right now. Kill House. It is finally coming to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I am beyond excited. This has been something I've been waiting for a very long time, and it plays amazing. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Now, yes, they changed a bunch of stuff in this map. Of course they did. And I'm not really that happy with it. If it were up to me, I wouldn't change anything. I like how Treyarch handles their remasters. They just take the same exact map, put in the new game, upgrade the graphics. That's it. Infinity Ward has some strange thing where they have to, you know, add new spots and new places and new hiding places as well into every single remaster that wasn't there in the past. And it doesn't really kill the flow, but it does add to some annoying gameplay mechanics, which will kill the vibes every once in a while, but at the end of the day, Kill House still plays amazing. The routes are still the same, and yes, even though they did add a few things and they took out the tower in the middle and stuff like that, at the end of the day, it's a close-quarter map, it's a fun map, and it's playable on Modern Warfare. Just a couple more additions into the catalog, the endless catalog that Modern Warfare has when it comes to content. And I just want to make this commentary because, to me personally, I thought this was freaking hilarious. Tell me how Black Ops Cold War comes out with, you know, Season 2 Reloaded. We're going to have so much content. But instead of having any new map at all, they just take the same map that's already in the game and shrunk it down a little bit more. And you might say, well, JB, Infinity Ward didn't do anything better. They took another remaster, a map from the past, and put it into this game. But at least, it's something different. At least it's something new. Yes, it's a remastered map. Yes, we've seen this map multiple times in the past, but at the end of the day, it is something that wasn't already in the game. If you're going to use that example, that's basically like saying Euphrates Bridge. They took that map and then brought it into 6v6 as a more shrunk down version. That would be what Treyarch did with Miami. But Infinity Ward didn't. They added 2 new maps. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys Kill House first, and then we're going to move over to the new map Airbase as well, which actually is not in 6v6, but I am able to find it into a private match. So I opened up a private match, put some bots in there, just ran around, you know, plucked off a couple of bots, explored the map and stuff like that, just so you guys can see what each map looks like in this game. And they also added a new gunfight 2v2 map, which I don't really care for too much. I'm not too much of a gunfight fan, so I don't even know the name of it off the top of my head. I'm going to be honest with you, like Drainage or something like that. It's like taking place under a bridge or something of that sort. It's interesting, it's unique, it's cool. But the moral of the story here is that Infinity Ward put in 3 new maps. 3 new maps with this update. While Treyarch in their new update put in a singular map. Just one single map, and it wasn't even new. If they brought back like Firing Range, or if they added in a new creation that they've made, I would probably be happy. You know, I'll be like, oh, wow, new content along with Miami Strike. If they brought back Miami Strike or whatever it is, the 6v6 version of Miami, along with a remastered or something else new, I would have been happy with Season 2 Reloaded. That would have added more content into the game, and it would have 100% added a better experience for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, because people would have something to actually play with. Right now, if you go to Black Ops Cold War, the only thing you're going to be doing is testing out the weapons. But at the end of the day, when you test out all the weapons, there's nothing new in the game to experience. Yes, they did add a new Fireteam Dirty Bomb map. They did a brand new game mode like Hardpoint, multi-team, or whatever like that. Whatever. They added that into Black Ops Cold War. But again, it's not 6v6. I'm not saying it's a bad game mode. I was actually thinking about playing it a little bit more and giving my own personal review on the game mode for you guys, so you guys can get a better understanding of what this new game mode is. But that's going to be for a different video at a different time. Right now, we're going to be talking about how 6v6 has been ignored. You know, it's cool. Like I said, it's cool to have new game modes that are added into the game, like 40-player game modes and stuff like that. You know, that's all fun and good. But when it comes to the actual Call of Duty experience, what makes Call of Duty thrive, what keeps Call of Duty going, they just don't care anymore. How can a development team that's working on a new game already, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about Infinity Ward, because obviously they're already done with Modern Warfare, but how can a development team who's already moved on to their next title, who isn't even working on Modern Warfare anymore, how can they still add more content into their old title than Black Ops Cold War and Treyarch? How? It doesn't make any logical sense. Treyarch's main priority right now is Black Ops Cold War. It is fixing and improving Black Ops Cold War. So how can a development team that's not even working on their game put in more fun things to do than a development team who's working on their game in their prime? Black Ops Cold War as a whole game is currently a disaster. I mean, I'm not even going to bother showing you guys the gameplay. I can only show you guys gameplay in tiny little dosages. You guys know what the graphics look like. And everybody always says, oh, JB, it's your PC. It's not. I understand, yes, my PC isn't top tier. It's not amazing. But that shouldn't be forcing the textures to not load on every single map I play when I can play any other game in the world and it works perfectly fine. There's no excuse for Black Ops Cold War to be running like this, performing like this, and graphically looking the way it does. Not even a single bit. And on top of all of that, it just simply being a broken game that nobody can run, and it bricks your console, and even console players are having trouble running this game, running into the same texture issues. Despite all of that, it doesn't have content! I remember the first season that came out in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the community complained that 6v6 was being neglected. You wanna know what happened? Infinity Ward responded to that! They actually responded to that, and they said they heard the community loud and clear. And you want to know what happened the next few seasons? They just loaded us up with 6v6 content. 2, 3 plus maps every single season, making sure that 6v6 was catered to. But in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Season 1 released with no maps, the community complained. Season 2 releases with no maps, the community complained. We're 2 seasons deep, and the developers still haven't said anything. They're not acknowledging the lack of content. They're not acknowledging their crappy game that's falling to pieces. They ignore everything. They put out a weapon balance. That's good. That's great. But what good is a weapon balance when the game doesn't work? What's the point of a weapon balance when you can't even play them on new maps either? Everything is falling to pieces when it comes to Black Ops Cold War, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. Ever since launch, it's gotten worse. You know, Modern Warfare, I might have complained a lot. You know, I might have called that game crap a lot. But at the end of the day, there were people who defended the crap out of that game. Because at the end of the day, like I always say, even though I don't personally enjoy it, it's still a good game. If they took Call of Duty off the title of Modern Warfare and just called it Modern Warfare, I would probably enjoy it more. Because it doesn't play like COD. It plays like its own unique twist on its own styled game. But that's completely off topic. The point I'm trying to make here is that even though people hated Modern Warfare, there was still people who defended it because it was good. There is nobody backing up Black Ops Cold War now in the community. Not even the shills are backing up Black Ops Cold War. People who get paid by Activision don't even play this game. The majority of the top tier content creators, people who do the live gameplays and have all these sponsors, and they basically represent Call of Duty, these players aren't even playing Black Ops Cold War. They all left for Warzone. Black Ops Cold War is that bad. I've even seen multiple top tier Twitch streamers like Swag, for example, putting Black Ops Cold War at the very bottom of their tier list as a bottom contender COD. Even Modern Warfare is way higher than Black Ops Cold War for some of these players. It's mind-boggling how bad this game has turned out, and how they completely refuse to perfect it. It's almost like they don't want to see this game succeed, almost like they don't care, and they're just making this game so they can add extra content to Warzone, so they can say, oh, Warzone has all these weapons and all these attachments and all this variety. That seems like the only reason why Black Ops Cold War is even alive right now, to push Warzone even further, because right now in 6v6, it's dead. Not a single person is talking about it. Not a single person's hyping it up. Not a single person is even enjoying what's going on right now. But guys, make sure you leave a comment if you tried out Kill House yet, or if you didn't try it out. What's your opinion on the map? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it represents the old school one good? Leave all your opinions down below. But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me? There's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also catch you live streams of video games. I do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.